Labour is out of step with its members, and we now know that. A think tank called Compass, which many viewers of this channel will be familiar with, and which I think I'm a member of because it isn't technically aligned with the Labour Party, has undertaken a survey of Labour Party members, and they have shown overwhelming support for progressive change in our society in the opinions that they had to offer. They're in favour of public ownership, wealth taxes and scrapping the two-child cap, and they want proportional representation. But Labour's leadership is rejecting or ignoring them, meaning that the Labour Party is split into two camps. There's the leadership and the membership, and frankly, they're on different planets. Let's just look at what the poll found. Apparently, 92% of Labour Party members want water to be in public ownership. 91% want increased taxes on the wealthy. 89% want fair migration policies rooted in a welcome for those coming to this country because people know that they add value to the communities that then host them. 84% want arms sales to Israel to be stopped. The same ratio of 84% say they want the two-child benefit cap to be scrapped to ease child poverty in the UK because doing that would take 600,000 children out of poverty in this country. 75% of Labour members oppose new oil and gas licences because they are quite reasonably concerned about climate change, and 74% oppose the policy that Labour currently has of stripping MPs of the whip if they speak out against the leadership. And finally, and most importantly as far as I'm concerned, 66% of all Labour Party members back proportional representation for elections to Parliament. Now, none of those 8 issues I've just referred to are fringe demands. They're credible, popular, and morally based policies. They are intended to address inequality, climate change, poverty, and the failings within our electoral system. They are all policies with a moral purpose, and yet the Labour leadership is turning its back on them all. Labour's response is, in fact, to be silent on public ownership, to reject wealth taxation in all its forms, and to dog whistle on migration, whilst giving a green light to new oil and gas licences and refusing to scrap the two-child benefit cap, whilst carrying on with arms sales to Israel and punishing MPs for dissent, while excluding the possibility of proportional representation for elections to Parliament entirely. This is not a policy of triangulation by the Labour Party leadership, where it tries to find the common ground where as many people as possible might vote for Labour as a consequence of putting forward policies which find a common ground. It isn't that at all. It is capitulation. Labour is fighting on ground staked out by the right-wing press, the City of London, and the fossil fuel lobby. It has ceded the left entirely. There is no one left arguing for the sorts of policies that people who have always traditionally joined the Labour Party want, because they are on the left of politics. It has literally hollowed out its own party as a consequence. Hundreds of thousands of people have already left it, and probably many more will do so, because it is refusing to deliver what the people who pay the subs actually want as a consequence of doing so. The Labour Party once got its energy from its membership. Its membership actually gave rise to the party. The Labour Party was the Methodist Chapel and the Trade Union Lodge combined to fight for the cause of working people. But now that energy is draining away. A hollow, centralised party cannot inspire or deliver, and it's very clearly leaving the public with a sense of emptiness. At the time of recording, Labour is standing at 21% in opinion polls, which admittedly puts it second in the party rankings, but it's 10% behind Reform, and that's a measure of how far it has fallen in every sense that you can imagine. Labour has to now listen to its members. They are not asking for extreme policies, they're asking for sense. And it has to lead with moral purpose now. It cannot follow the Daily Mail for any longer. It must act as if people matter. And that means it has to act boldly on climate, on inequality and democracy. It has to have one mantra, which is to ask with regard to every single policy that it proposes, does this policy harm the poorest? And if it does, it doesn't do it. And if it helps the poorest, it does it. That's the guiding principle that Labour should have. It has to think that way if it's to repair and manage the decline in our society and reverse it so that we have a chance of prospering again. The Compass poll shows what Labour's members want. Change can only come when people demand it. The choice is urgent and unavoidable. Labour must change course urgently, by which I mean now. This September at its party conference is the chance it's got to give itself a new direction. The members and the movements that support it must turn up the pressure as a consequence. The country is broken. Polite management will not now do. Labour has to show moral courage, but will it? That's the question I ask. And I'm going to ask it of you as well, because there is a poll below this video. What do you think? Will Labour change course now? Could Keir Starmer discover moral courage? Or is Labour now a lost cause? Let us know, because your opinion matters. Thanks for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please do click the like and subscribe buttons, because they do genuinely help us spread the word on YouTube. As importantly, could you have a look at the section below this video where it says more? And there you'll find a link to my blog. And if you follow that for the specific link to the blog entry related to this video, you'll find a transcript of this video and lots of other related material, plus a ChatGPT prompt that you could use to write a letter to your MP on the contents of this video, which will turn you into a campaigner, which will be a great thing to do. Finally, if you do appreciate the work we're doing, can you think about giving us a donation? If you'd like to do so, there's a link below, or you can find one on my blog where there's a Ko-fi button saying, please buy me a coffee. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you again soon.